welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Isatu, and in today's video I just want to kind of do like a little 1 month recap of trying to become a YouTuber. Well, at this point it's been about a month and a half. If you see me looking at my phone, it's because I'm looking at bullet points. I've tried to do this, you know, just off the top of my head, but for whatever reason, as soon as the camera turns on, my mind is completely blank. So compromise is to use bullet points. So it's not a full script, but it's enough to just, you know, bring me back to what I'm talking about. So first and foremost, remember how I said I was gonna post twice a week? Yeah, I think that was a little ambitious because I'll get into it, but there's a lot of things that make that really, really difficult. But the twice a week thing clearly has not stuck. I mean, if you count shorts as an example, then technically I've been posting twice a week-ish, but when I said that in my first video, I did mean like twice a week, full-length YouTube videos, you know? But yeah, that hasn't happened yet, but it will happen in the future. One thing I do want to mention is I do have 42 subscribers, so yay, that's actually kind of lit. It definitely is not a lot by a long shot, but I'm really excited about that. That's pretty cool. And honestly, I think most of the subscribers come from like the shorts that I put out, because I do notice whenever I do get subscribers, it's usually shortly after I post a short. But there are still some people that watch the weekly workout diaries. So to the 5 to 10 people that do typically watch my weekly workout diaries, there will be no post this Friday because I just had like a little operation done and I'm not supposed to do any strenuous activities for a bit. So yeah, so those people that actually do watch it, sorry to disappoint, but they will start back up in probably like 2 weeks or so. But I really want to try to recover and minimize any complications from this procedure. So I won't be doing any HIIT exercises. So I did mention the shorts earlier, and honestly posting shorts for me is a bit hypocritical because I was never a huge fan of shorts, especially YouTube shorts. Like when I saw that they started or YouTube was kind of jumping on the bandwagon of shorts, I was like, man, because they're very addictive, right? Like even, you know, TikTok, Instagram, things like that, when you're on the short form content side of things, you'll literally be on your phone for hours. So I'm like, oh, I don't really want to be like a shorts girly. But they do pretty well, you know, as far as just introducing people to your account. And then also like they're just kind of fun. They're kind of fun to make. Initially when I started making the short videos, it was difficult because it's like you have to condense so much in such little time, but the more you do it, it actually is a lot easier than making full-length videos. Which brings me to my first point of why I haven't been posting twice a week like I said I would, and that's because this editing. Like this editing is absolutely insane. The very first video that I posted, I think it was about 20 something minutes long. That took days to edit. I don't even know how many hours. All I know is that it literally took days. And then the weekly like workout diaries that I post, those usually take roughly about, I want to say 5 to 6 hours ish to edit, maybe a little bit more. And those videos are only like 3 minutes, like they barely even hit the 5-minute mark, and it takes so long. So just the fact of the thought of editing a longer video is just very, very daunting. Like it's fun in a way to edit the videos and like watch it come together and put like, you know, just do like the editing process, but at the same time it's just a lot of work. Like, so just starting it itself can be really daunting. And with like the video ideas, like I have content ideas. I've actually started recording a bunch of things. Like there's just little snippets of things recorded. It's just actually sitting down and editing it that's been stopping me, but I'm gonna get to it. The other reason too that I feel like I haven't been posting so often is just that like it's still just kind of hard to like put yourself out there like that, you know? Even with the weekly workout diaries, like those, it's just me working out. Like it's nothing crazy. I'm not putting any opinions out there. I'm not really doing anything that anyone could really critique me on. Even with that, I do have, you know, I've mentioned my second channel before in the past, and that one too is another like low risk type of channel, if that makes sense. You know, it's just me dancing to K-pop songs, you know, and for that, the worst that could happen is that like, you know, somebody tells me I dance terribly, and that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. But it's like when you actually put your opinions out there and you put your thoughts, like people can attack your character, you know. And even my channel is so tiny, like no one is watching this, but it's still just kind of like, it's still brings on a lot of anxiety, like actually putting yourself out there. So even though the editing is something that's kind of holding me back from posting, like actually editing, but I think that's more so like an excuse, because subconsciously it's still kind of like you have to like mentally fight with yourself to like, okay, be okay with actually putting things out there. The other thing that I've kind of thought about, or I'm learning more about this past like month and a half of posting, is like what's my niche supposed to be, you know? If you watch any videos on how to become like a YouTuber, how to be a content creator, things like that, they do talk about like having a niche, you know? And it's like, for me, I don't really have specifically what I want to do, you know, like I definitely want to do fitness related things, I want to do beauty related things, maybe like lifestyle, but that's like a lot. I feel like anyone will tell you that like, oh, you should probably stick to like one sort of thing. But I don't know, I'll just figure it out as I go. Like I'll just throw different things out there and just kind of see what works, because I don't really have any one particular thing that I'm super passionate about that I feel like I can talk about, you know, forever. And I don't know, right now I just kind of want to post things that I'm interested in, even though most of the content creator gurus will tell you not to do that. They'll tell you really do have to kind of figure out what your audience wants to see, and eventually I will, but yeah, right now I'm just kind of throwing things out there. So another aspect too of this past like month and a half of content creation is finally actually sharing my YouTube on my Instagram. So the K-pop channel I was talking about, I don't really tell anybody about it, right? Because it's just kind of like, I don't know, it just feels weird. It just feels weird putting it out there, because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of cringy. It's kind of, you know, it's like an obscure type of hobby, things like that. So it's just, you know, you don't want to share it. And for this channel, even when I was starting it, in that first video, I talked about actually talking about it and not keeping it a secret. So ultimately, I already had it in my mind, like I'm gonna have to share this on I want to share this on my social media. I didn't do that for like weeks. I think when I actually finally shared it on my Instagram, I'm like literally like sweating as I'm pressing the share button on Instagram, because it's still so nerve-wracking to like put yourself out there like that, especially on a platform where you know people you know personally is gonna see it, if that makes sense. But I shared it, and I mean, as anyone or as everyone tells you what you would expect, like nobody cares. So like I was really just working myself up for nothing. But yeah, within the past like month and a half of content creation, I did actually share it on YouTube, I mean on Instagram, and yeah, felt pretty good. The other thing too I do want to add about my K-pop channel, that channel honestly was purely just like a hobby type of thing. When I first started it, it was more so yeah, just something I was really interested in. It's fun, you know, and all the music is copyrighted, so you're not gonna make any profit off of it. You're not gonna, like, it was really just a purely fun thing. And when I first started posting on that channel, I think for the first few months I was posting maybe weekly, and then it slowly digressed into like twice a year maybe. Like I had a friend tell me, yeah, I think you post on your channel maybe like what, once or twice a year. And that's when it really hit me that like, wow, I really do not like do anything on here. So for this channel, I really did want to take it more seriously, in the sense that like, one, I do want something to come out of it, and two, like actually be consistent with it. So for the K-pop channel, the hardest part really is just learning the choreography, and that, you know, can take anywhere from like a few days to a few weeks depending on how much time I invest into it. But the editing process doesn't take that long. The you know, just putting everything together isn't long, and like I said, just posting it, it's not, to me, it's not that big of a risk, you know. It's just me dancing to K-pop songs. But for this channel, what I actually want to do and like talk about different things is just kind of like, it's more like you're definitely putting more of yourself out there, which can be kind of scary. All right, guys, I think that's all I want to talk about right now. The purpose of this video was really just to summarize like my first like month and a half on YouTube and posting content and seeing, you know, just like a little yeah, content creation diary, I guess. I'm on Reddit, like, or at least I'm on the forums on Reddit that talk about, you know, just being a YouTuber, or like I think it's called YouTuber, and just people talking about their experiences, this and that, and I think it's pretty cool. So I just wanted to kind of do like a video style type of thing. I'm gonna try to post these type of updates maybe like once a week, or at the very least once a month-ish. I think that's fair. But all in all, I'm having a good time. It's like really fun to put things together, go back and watch it, different aspects of, you know, my day and things that I do. I love watching or putting together like the time-lapse videos, like when I'm doing my hair, when I'm doing my nails. Overall, it's just fun. It's really, really fun, and I would recommend anyone who's interested in just putting or making content and putting it out there to just do it, because even if nobody watches it, like it's still really fun, and it's a cute little inventory that you can have of just, you know, your daily life. And speaking of daily life, I do want to do like vlogs and things. It's just yeah, it's just something you just have to get used to. So, but stay tuned. In the future, you'll see some vlogs, some more like talking head style videos. And even with that, since I can't work out every day and I won't be posting the weekly workout vlogs, now I'm forced to actually do, you know, something different. I'm forced to actually do maybe like this talking style videos. And just real quick before I even get off track, it's funny, like life just be working a weird way sometimes. Like just puts you in positions to actually do things you've been putting off or that you aren't thrilled about doing. Like, you know, I've been wanting to post more of these like just talking to the camera type of videos, but I haven't, because, you know, at least I'm getting my weekly workouts in, and then just battling subconsciously, actually battling like the crippling anxiety to actually put something out there like this again. But now that I can't actually, here, do you mind? Now that I can't actually work out, I have to do this. So, you know, and another example is, you know, my garage was packed full of things, and for years I've been saying I want to empty it out because I want to be able to park in the garage, this and that. Recently there's mice in the garage, so it's like I have to empty it, and now it's finally emptied and cleared, and it's just because a situation popped up where like I had no other choice. So I feel like this is one of those things, like I have no other choice but to put a different type of content out there, so I will. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my rambling. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment about your content creation journey, what you're doing on YouTube. I'd like to check out your channel, and if you like this video, just go ahead and like it, and I will see you hopefully in a few days, but at the most in about a week. Thanks for watching. Bye.